So let's continue a little bit further on this conversation of welcome to the Twilight Zone. As I begin to see my world falling apart around me and grasping and grabbing hold of every little piece that I could, it was like watching all of this broken china laying on the floor, and I couldn't grab it quick enough to save the pieces without something else pulverizing it and pulverizing it. And in the middle of this, you know, your heart gets crushed because that person is no longer affected by reality. So you're the target, and as it begins to grow, you begin to see the psychosis begin to have the paranoid thoughts of these crazy things that are so outlandish that you're like, where the heck did that come from? And it literally could have come from them seeing a bubblegum wrapper or a sign or a billboard, and they're like immediately that, and excuse me, but my terms have become Jesus clues, because it's like they begin to hold on to this and say, it's a clue to the mystery that I'm believing is my truth. And it is bizarre, but it's like taking a random piece here and a random person here, which is usually the ones closest to them that they can grab hold of. And I'm saying emotionally, not just physically, but that they begin to accuse this person of this or that. And my gosh, it's so hurtful. It's so painful when someone literally falsely accuses you, and it's someone that you love so dearly, and your heart is breaking because, especially one of the things in my case was, you know, my husband was just so convinced that not just everybody was out to get him, but that our life was a complete lie. He had absolutely no point of reference of our life as it is and was before the psychosis hit from the bipolar mania that hit and occurred. And this is something that it affects literally every single person that this person is connected to, on every sphere, on every level. And you know, so you do feel like you're living in a surreal world. You feel like you're in a nightmare, that if someone could shake you hard enough, you could wake up and it would just be this really terrible, awful, psychedelic nightmare, you know, but it's not. You're watching this person that you love and that you know, and that they know you, completely transform into this stranger. It's like an alien invasion, you know, the Twilight Zone. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in video number 6. We'll talk a little bit more about the Twilight Zone Part 3.